Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at GLMR. I got a couple of requests for this token as always. Lots of people seem to enjoy these GLMR videos. So if you want to get lots more of these updates, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share the content. I don't usually ask you guys to do this, but since it's the bear market, it's a lot harder for the content to get out there. So if you think this could be beneficial to someone, please make sure to share with your friends and family. And a quick word from our sponsor before we get into the TA. Guys, if you're looking for the best crypto bot trading platform, then I have to talk about Bitsgap. Bitsgap is the leading crypto bot trading platform since 2017. They have over 500,000 trusted traders, and they do have more than 3.7 bots started already, with their trading volume going above $300 billion. As you can see, they have multiple bots ready to use on their platform: the dollar cost average bot, the sideways channel bot, the classic bot, the combo bot, and the scalper bot. Simply connect your exchange and start trading with your bot. They have Binance, KuCoin, Bybit, and 15 more exchanges at the OKX exchange as well. And here you can get a nice discount if you switch to the 6-month plan. You can save 17% and you can start your 7-day free trial with the link down below in the description. Automate your crypto trading with Bitsgap. Now jumping into the technical analysis, as you can see, we are on the daily chart. This is TradingView. So we have our Fibonacci retracement as always from the swing high over here in April of this year and the swing low that we printed in February this year. This gave us the 1.618 target at 86.5 cents, actually 86 to be precise, and we did get our second fib level at 54 cents, slightly above that actually. And as you can see, we did hold this level as support, and we did capitulate from what the 1.618 all the way down to the second fib level. So the 1.618 is your technical target after you lose this swing low, and that is exactly what we did over here. We lost the low, we traded a little bit sideways, and then we dropped down below the 1.618 all the way down to the second fib level. So this over here, anywhere I would say below 55 cents is a great entry for GLMR. And the 1.618 right now could be the resistance level that we're looking to backtest, okay? So the markets are starting to recover a little bit. I still think this is a relief rally. I do not think that this is going to be us flipping into the bull market anytime soon, but I'm expecting another, at least one last dip before we continue on with the bull market. And obviously I could be totally wrong, and probably I am going to be wrong, but I'm sticking to what I think is going to happen, and a lot of the times I am actually pretty accurate on my trade alerts. So I'm not trying to make myself as the perfect trader or anything, but you just have to apply logic to these things. And within these market conditions, you cannot have a bull market, in my opinion. You need to have a lot of bullish news. You need to have the sentiment flip to bullish. But right now, you just have 2 green candles. Okay, this is not a big deal. If we start breaking through $25,000 on Bitcoin, then we can start talking. If we break through $28,000, then I might raise my eyebrow and say, are we actually going into the bull market? But up until that happens, this is a bear market, and we are simply back testing resistance levels. So like I said, on the 1.618 here for GLMR on the daily chart, the 86.5 or 86, I should bring that down a little bit, the price tag. So 86 cents is going to be a nice retest of this zone that we broke through in June. So from where we are right now, that is going to be a nice 13.7% trade. You can see the 55 EMA is climbing back down here. So by the time we go up and arrive at the 1.618, the 55 can be there waiting for us. It can get us rejected back down to the 20 EMA, and I would look to buy back in at the 20 EMA on the daily chart at least, which is the yellow line here. But if you're expecting another capitulation, or you have some insider info, whatever it is, you should have your support levels and your buy limit orders ready to go in advance, because a capitulation can happen at any time. And for me, with my luck, it usually happens when I'm asleep. So that's why I want to have my limit orders set up in advance, so that even if I'm asleep, my orders will be executed. So look out for the 55 EMA on the daily chart. Look out for the 1.618 here on the Fibonacci retracement. You have a nice support level here at anywhere below 55 cents, but actually we can do something like this. We can set up a nice rectangular buy zone, and this is going to be our nice little buy zone that we hopefully are going to adhere to. If we start dropping anywhere lower, I'm going to give you a nice buy zone below here as well at 39 cents, which is the 2.272 Fibonacci level. So after we back test this as resistance, we could potentially go all the way down to the 2.272 if we see Bitcoin drop to, let's say, $14,000. There's a good support level there at $14,000 because it was a high that we printed in August of 2019, I think. So anywhere from 60 cents to 55 cents is a good buy zone. Below that, you have a nice buy zone, and anywhere below 40 cents, in my opinion. But with the GLMR inflation rate, I do think that I would probably wait before getting involved in this project, because a lot of tokens are getting dumped into the circulation pretty quickly. So above the 1.618, our next Fibonacci level is the 1.414 at $1.09. And this is a very good support level that we did hold for a while here in May, as you can see, but then we lost it here in June, and we never had the back test of resistance, right? So this is potentially something that we could be doing here. We could back test the 1.414 and then drop back lower, because in reality, you're still going to be printing a lower high. For us to be bullish, and I mean really bullish for GLMR, I would at least want us to break $1.45 here, which is where we retraced to after we saw the initial capitulation in May, right? You traded sideways here. This was your swing high, and then you dropped even lower. So you'd have to break above this trading range for us to be bullish. And if you don't see that happening, you're simply creating a lower high. Now, jumping into the daily RSI, I do want to actually switch over to the, yeah, this is the daily. So this got screwed up a little bit for some reason. I think I had it on the 4-hourly chart. Yeah, that's the reason why. But you can see that you do have a trend line here, an ascending support trend line that we bounced from twice already. And this could hold support in the next potential pullback that we can have. But if I move over to the 4-hourly chart real quick, this can this can be a little bit nicer here on the 4-hourly chart with this trend line. So as you can see, you have an ascending support trend line, and you are very close to the overbought zone. So this could potentially be a nice time to take some profits on GLMR and wait until you get all the way back down here somewhere in August, because potentially August, September could be our bottom. There are also some indicators that are pointing towards the fact that June was our bottom, but no one knows for sure. You should be ready for both outcomes. That's what I try to do at all times. I always want to be in the markets, and I always want to have more cash on the side to buy any potential dips. Now let's switch over to the Binance chart. So moving over to the Binance website, as you can see, I did have a Fibonacci retracement with the targets to the downside. And as you can see, we haven't broken through this swing high of the Fib retracement yet at 82 cents. So this Fib is a bit different. So we have the swing low in June and the swing high at the end of June. And if we start breaking through this level here, and this is the daily chart, by the way, then we can potentially have new targets. So if we take this swing low here and this swing high, okay, to get our 1.618 target, that is going to be sitting at $1.05. And as you can see, this is exactly where we have our swing low here on May 12th. So this just gives you more confluence to the fact that we can potentially backtest this zone as resistance, and we can, at the same time get to our 1.618 target based on this little Fibonacci retracement here, and from there we roll over, right? And we'll look at where our support levels are based on the fib later. But right now, if we don't break through this swing high here of the first smaller fib below us, you know, this smaller fib here, we have 2 fibs. I know it might be a little bit confusing, but hopefully it really isn't. So if you break through this fib level, you're looking at $1.05, okay? Because that's where we landed in May. We bounced from there, we lost that level, and now we're looking to back test it as resistance, and then we come back down lower. So yeah, that's what I think, and that's what that's what I'm looking at here for GLMR. If we take a look at the daily stochastic, if you want to be sure that you are selling the top, let's say, quote in quotations, because you can never know where the top is, but based on some indicators, you can see where the, what is the probability of us going down from here. So if you start going above the index of 80 here, so anywhere above 80 on the stochastic RSI, you're considered overbought. And at that point, you can potentially take some profits. I would assume then we would maybe go all the way up here to 82 cents maybe and get rejected from this swing high and then come back down. No one knows for sure, but the daily MACD has actually printed a bullish cross back on June 24th. And since then, we have seen a nice move to the upside. So June 24th was on 67 cents, and since then you've had a nice 13% move. But before that, you did see a pullback. So even if you get a bullish cross, you can still have a move to the downside on the price action, because this is a lagging indicator and you should only use it in combination with other oscillators. But that's it for what I see with GLMR in the near future. You have a couple of resistance levels, you have a couple of support levels. Like I said, right now I'm not getting into the project. I'm more focused on other altcoins, and I would probably get into Moonriver rather than Moonbeam right now. But if I see Moonbeam below 50 cents, I'll probably start buying into the project. But that is pretty much it. Feel free to follow me on Patreon. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post a lot of interesting stuff there as well. And on Patreon, you do get low cap gems. And you do get my trade alerts. You do get TA and video requests as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.